March 26th, 2026. In the market today, this is the SPY right here on a daily chart. In the market today, we had a continuation of the selling pressure. As you know, if you need to know what's going on in the market, where should your bias be, right? Even if it's like 55%, 45%, even if it's just 60-40, even if it's 50-50, you want to know what the bias is, right? You want to have that understanding. So what you want to do is you want to go to the SPY or you want to go to the NASDAQ. And you want to look at where is the MACD, where is the momentum currently? Is the momentum increasing or decreasing? And what is our volume telling us about that momentum data, right? So as you go back in time, you'll see a lot of interesting phenomenons occur with regards to momentum, which is the MACD, and volume. Notice here this very important level we're at. We're about to make new lows. Look at this, okay? We're right here on the SPY. And yeah, this is critical. Tomorrow's going to be an extremely important day. Tomorrow's Friday, the 27th. And it's going to be an extremely critical day. There's going to be a lot of high probability of a huge sell-off. That's as much as I'll say right there. But you never know. I'll put it at a 70-30, 70% on the short side, as it's been for the past couple weeks. We've been really paying attention when we have short opportunities. The daily chart on the NASDAQ is basically identical, and you could say it's even more aggressive, this sell-off here. Let's get into the trades I took today and talk about the market in general. Look at what happened today. We had a range fight, which always happens in the beginning, first hour of the market. And then we had that sell-off that we knew was a high probability of occurring. A lot of folks will use the VWAP to judge, and they'll enter their positions at or near the VWAP. And wouldn't that have been nice right here? Right here, that would have been a good bet to make. Or as it's pulling away from the VWAP to the short side, then you start to enter your position here because you're just taking a short because of the daily bias. That's another good strategy. We're going to talk about my strategy though and the trades I took. The first trade that I missed today, I don't know why I missed it. Why did I miss this trade? That is the strange part. The trade I missed was right here, I believe. Why? Because we have upward momentum here on this 5-minute extended. The 5-minute regular is now working up, so they're in harmony, and one of them is in the green. The 15-minute was in the green and strong. 30-minute, touching the green. 2-hour, we're going down. So that's one warning sign against taking this long trade here, but this long trade was valid, and I missed it. And you would have entered at the close of the candle, stop loss slightly below it. Sell the majority of your position at that first 0.6R sort of profit target, almost a 2-to-1, but really it's more than a 2-to-1. You're risking $1 to make 61 cents. That's how that works. There's another opportunity here, but it was a weaker opportunity. Why? Because the 5-minute is now tapering down. This 5-minute is still showing strength to the upside. We have strength on the 15 and strength on the 30. 2-hour obviously is going to be going down all day, so we're going to be really looking out for that short opportunity, which might happen later on. We'll see. And we had a volume confluence, like always, on the right side of the momentum with a volume confluence. This would have also been a win. Enter at the close of the candle. Stop loss slightly below that candle. That first target was hit right there, 0.6. Sell the majority of the position, and then allow the rest to hit break even stop loss, or depending on your discretion, sometimes a little bit more or less. My first trade of the day was right here on what I believe is a 2-minute chart, because we're now in the middle of the market. So I trade a 2-minute chart in the middle of the market. And man, oh man, this was frustrating because this should have been a win. Enter right here, stop loss slightly above. This should have been a win, but I exited too early. I wanted to protect, and I was sure that this thing was going to go up and up and up. But of course, no. As soon as I exited my position for my partial profit, normally where I just exit a little bit, I exited everything. And then, of course, what happened? The very next candle, it hit profit target. And man, there's nothing worse. Nothing worse. So that was technically it was a win, okay? But that was a loss. I took a loss, but that technically was a win. So let's keep that in mind. Now, this very next setup, I forgot to tell you what the 5-minute was doing at this time. Look at the 5-minute data. 5-minute data is weak. So this was an improper setup. This was a bad trade. You're supposed to wait until the 5-minute MACD is actually going down. This is going up. See? This is going up. We want it to be going down. I took the trade mainly because I was just overly confident and I hadn't traded yet and I really wanted to trade, so that's why I took the trade. I'll be honest with you. And also I wanted to take these trades, but I did not. So I had this anticipation building up within me. And that's not good. Alright, so that's that trade. Let's go on to the next trade right here. What is going on now? We're going up on the 5-minute, but we haven't crossed. We've crossed on this 5-minute and we're going up strong. We have a huge volume confluence right here. Look at this. Huge volume confluence. But the 30-minute and the 15-minute have not started supporting the trades. This is a very risky trade, and I shouldn't have done it. This was yet again. So that's 2 trades in a row that I should not have taken. Okay? And I messed this trade up and took another loss, even though it was a win. So my entry should have been right here at the close of the candle, but what did I do? I entered the position right here when the candle was unfolding. There was still a lot of time left, maybe like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. So because of that, the profit target was never hit. But the profit target right here was never hit. But had I actually waited and entered the position at the close of the candle, now look what happens. Now this trade turns into a win. How unfortunate. 2 trades, both of which were supposed to be wins. And what did I get? I got 2 losses. Think about that for a second. Next trade was right here. What's going on here? 5-minute is working down. This 5-minute is very weak. 30-minute and the 15-minute right here, 30-minute here, those are both strong and going to our favor. 2-hour is literally telling you as soon as you get a position or an opportunity to take a short, you need to take it. And then remember from the daily chart, what is our daily chart telling us? Our daily chart, look at the momentum on the daily chart. Our daily chart is saying, yeah, you need to be looking for short opportunities as well. Please be looking out for those. So right here, I got it. I got my opportunity. And I entered right here at the close of this candle, stop loss slightly above this candle right here. Why? We had a volume confluence, so an increase in volume, though it was weak. This is not an official volume confluence. This was just me getting into a trade. That's all this was. This was not the official strategy yet. The official strategy would have been right here. This is a volume confluence. This one. So that means I should have added to my position. So this short trade obviously worked out and ended up being a great win. And I got stopped out because I did have a trailing with my runners to get more and more profit. And yeah, I got stopped out. So the trade concluded around here. So I didn't capture the whole move, but I did get a win. So that's good. 2 losses, 1 win on the day. But all 3 of them were technically wins. Think about that. The next trade was right here. Why? 5-minute is now stabilizing and showing a little bit of increase in momentum. 15 and 30 are going strong. Everything else, higher time frames are aligned strongly. This was a classic. You must take this trade. And the next 3 candles later, profit target was hit. That was good. Then the price action came back and hits break-even stop loss. That ended the trade. Now, look at this note I left myself. Very important trade for me is about to happen right here that we're about to discuss. And it's an important trade because I really didn't want to take it. David Paul says that the good trade, the best trades, are the hardest trades. And what that message means is that when the good setups come to you, when the time comes to take the trade, you won't want to. You're going to have a lot of inner resistance. That's precisely what happened right here. So we got a volume confluence on this bar. Everything else is aligned. It's a full alignment trade. Stop loss slightly above that entry candle. And look at this win right here. Good trade. Beautiful trade. Beautiful, beautiful trade. That was the last trade of the day, actually, because it hit so hard, and I solidified a lesson in my own consciousness, in my own mind, which is that I can't believe that when this setup came to me, I didn't want to take it, but I didn't. I did not want to take this trade. I didn't want to do it. And that's why I fucking did it. David Paul was warning me about this. With all that being said, I'll see you in the next one.